Hi everyone, we are Silvia Fajardo, Sana Gaitán, Pedro Santana, Miguel Rodriguez, and Osvaldo Montesinos from the Universidad de Colima in Mexico. And we are going to present our work, challenges in the design of mobile application to support literacy for students with deafness in Mexico. People with deafness struggle with reading comprehension and writing. Most adults with deafness achieve a reading and writing comprehension comparable to that of a fourth-grade elementary school child. The lack of access to writing language makes it difficult for deaf users to access digital contents. And for that reason, it is important to further study their specific context and needs.
The interface design for people with deafness is one of the most understood topics in human-computer interaction and accessibility. Their user profile is not fully understood and it is poorly documented. The Web Content Accessibility Guidelines include some techniques to make contents accessible to people with different perception issues, such as deaf users. Some of the guidelines centered on people with deafness are use of captions, use of sign language, simple language, and especially use of images. Other than the WCAG, very few design principles directed to these populations are documented.
While the intervention of users with deafness is desirable, it's not always possible. That's what our first challenge, difficulty to recruit participants with deafness. We designed the first low-fidelity prototype of an application to improve literacy for deaf by relying only on the literature review. We consider that this first proposal is not bad as a starting point, but of course, we wouldn't venture into developing a functional prototype without the involvement of deaf people. Next. At the time of the first design we made, there was no contact with the students with deafness who might be willing to participate. But now we have that contact and we want to use a participatory design approach in order to improve and complete the design of the second version of a low-fidelity prototype for this application. Our purpose is to get a better understanding of their experience and generating ideas or concepts for future designs.
The second challenge is to communicate with the participants. Of course, the intervention of a sign language interpreter would be ideal. However, interpreters provide a service, and a service costs money. In order to reduce expenses, we would like to explore a participatory design scenario in which we include recorded instructions in sign language and the conduction of the participatory exercise as a hands-on activity, using movable interface elements such as icons, images, text fields, and buttons, along with the possibility of introducing new interface elements following the idea of the card sorting technique. We consider that it is possible to do this hands-on activity both on-site and online. Thanks for your attention.